these big trout. So the manager came up, he said, gee, boy, that's the one they've been trying to get. What are you going to do with it? He said, here, I'll give it to you. Oh, that's fine. Boy, that made us with the guy that smoked. Well, I said, I'll have that for supper. So I said, by the way, we're going to have a dance tonight. Now, you boys come on down in and for the dance. I was a dancer, boy, I was ready. Anyhow, we went down to the dance that night. George was playing. Here come this guy in, he had a jug. So he took the jug, took it off, says, here, take a little shot of this. So I took a little shot of it, and boy, it wired in right down there, he took a hot dog and run I said, boy, that's something. Then after a while I came to. And he says, what do you think of that? I said, that's the hottest stuff I ever drank. He said, okay. He said, go ahead. He said, by the way, he said, see that little black-headed girl down there? Yeah. He said, that's my daughter. Get down and ask her for a dance. She just loves to dance. So I go down and I asked her, I said, your dad said to come down and ask you to dance. You might dance with me. She said, well, sir, she said, I walked 9 to 20 miles. And I right smart dollar, but I'll trot you, Heat. So away we went. Then we went back to him. He got the jug out again. And danced again. Coming back, we got the jug out to him. About that time, I passed out. The next morning, I awakened. Here was a pretty little girl in bed with me. Anyhow, we got dressed and so forth. I ate breakfast and went down with them. We got home in my car, worked fine. So about 3 or 4 months after that, Ray wanted to go back up again. He said, there's some more trout in there, let's go back. Okay, so back up we went. I'm going to hurry this up. When we got up there, as soon as we got past Eagle Rock, here was the old man there. He had his gun pointed at me, right at my head. And here's the boy over here. There they had. I said, hey, what is it? I'm friendly. I'm the guy that was up here with you before. Yeah, we know who you are. Oh, what's the trouble? What's all about? I said, you remember? You know that dance that night down there? Yeah. And you ended up in bed with my daughter? Yeah. Well, she said you're the father. You're the father of her baby. Oh, what? Well, what can I do? He said, well, what can you do? I said, I can't do anything. I don't have any money. Well, he said, could you afford $10 a month? Oh, I guess I can scrape that much. He says, okay, $10 a month, it'll be all right. I said, well, we want to go fishing. Yeah, go ahead and fish, but be sure to that $10 a month. So, by the way, I said, what was that stuff that you gave me out of that jug down there? He said, oh, that's big secret. He says, can't tell anybody. Well, I said, could you tell me? I'm not going to blab with anybody. Yeah, I'll tell you. So he wrote it out. He said, now, don't you tell anybody. No, he said, I'm not going to tell anybody. So that ended up that I called up the West Virginia Love Potion. So I take ginseng and I put it in a glass like you can see real well, and I put some of this moonshine. They call it moonshine. All y'all ought to know what moonshine is. That was in ours, but anyhow, they put the moonshine in there. So it developed, and here it is. Now, here's that moonshine. We had one at the National Convention last year. I had a little bottle, only half this big. And Rob Tink got me up there, and we chanced that off, and we got $1,000 for that. Now, you can't sell that, but if you give the Wild Turkey Federation a certain amount of money, half. So this one guy from California says, I want one of it. Okay. So they chanced it off, and he did. He bid $1,000 for it. Of course, the Federation got the $1,000. See, that kept me out of jail, because if you sell it, you'll be in jail. Always give it to the Wild Turkey